Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Sherry with Sherry Sip and Think. I have a new microphone and I'm not even sure if it's working. And I tried to install it. So I figured, hey, why don't I just go on here and try to figure out if it works? So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking that if I have a microphone, like, because I talk loud anyways. Is it working? How do I know it's working? I don't know if it's working. Why? Because I always feel like the microphone is supposed to echo back out. Is that true? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing with it. Seriously. So, my topic tonight was microphone testing. So, when I go back and listen to this, hopefully it works. I mean, I went into my settings, I followed the directions, then I created a video and it worked when I said, check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. I cracked myself up. Anyways, so again, I don't know if it's working. I, I'm so used to just, fly by the handle at Sherry, talk loud. But this is supposed to be a microphone for recording chat and K song. Am I doing this correctly? Please let me know if I'm doing this correctly because I absolutely have no idea. And why do I have to go like this? Why can't I sit back and talk? Do I have to like caress it? Hold on to it? Like what does it can you hear me better when it's closer to my mouth or should I pull it away? Like I'm just trying to figure out like what should I do with it? I just don't know. Anyways, I feel like, oh my God. Right. So it says microphone for recording chat and K song video conference. Okay. Please forgive me. This is microphone testing. Um, it's supposed to be a noise reduction because as we're all learning, sometimes you can hear me, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it sounds professional, sometimes it doesn't. So, anyways, just wanted to let you know I got this in. I got pink, because I'm a pink lady and that's a T-bird. Always going for it. And then these are my instructions that I'm trying to follow. So if you can follow instructions like this, kudos to you. I guess I'm supposed to be able to use it with my cell phone too. So we can pretend that it works. And I guess I got to get used to it because, it's something I've never had before. Do I talk to it? Do I look at it and talk to it? Like I need some tips here. Like do what what do I do with it? What do I do with it? Well, thank you for joining me at Sip and Think with Sherry. I've got my Sip and Think mug from Envision Dream. This is the rainbow heart with the black trim. Why do I put it out there? Because colors have meaning, right? Different meanings, just like words have different definitions. It's all about how you use them and what you're trying to portray. Okay. So tonight I wanted to kind of start with just a normal daily positive affirmation. I enjoy the richness of life. Abundance is everywhere I look, and I always have more than enough of everything I need. I do. I truly believe that the higher power, whatever you believe in, I believe in God, will always give you what you need. It may not always be what you want, but it gives you what you need. And I have been in so many situations where I just feel like, oh my God, it's never going to happen. And I get down on myself. And then I'm like, you know what? as soon as I feel like all hope is gone, what I need is provided out of nowhere. Yeah, I put in work, but out of nowhere, everything that I need is right there, you know? I'll give you an example. I know I always have to give examples. I was working for a scale company. It was a small business, and you know, the owner decided to work from his house. And at the time, I had 3 young children, and I was doing mother's hours. And I know it was the hardest thing. I had worked for him for like 10 years, and the hardest thing for him was to be like, eh, financially, it makes more sense for me to work from my house. But I wanna make sure that you get a secure job before you leave or whatever. I'll give you a recommendation, all this stuff. And I'm like, "Okay." But I kept trying to figure out, how am I gonna put food on the table? How am I going to feed these kids? At this point, I did not have my associate's degree, and nor did I have my bachelor's degree. So I just sat there and was like, "Oh my god, what am I gonna do?" And every day I'd be like, "Oh my god, I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it." And I'll never forget, my dad drove from Arizona to Rhode Island, and he showed up at my front door, and he said, "Come on, we're going to the casino." And I said, "Dad, I can't go to the casino." He's like, "You need to go." He's like, my dad loved the casino. That was something, my grandmother was always into cards and stuff. And so we went, and my dad had the money, so he's like, "Here, go play." So we sat down at this table. I think it was the first seat I had sat at. I don't know if you can hear me or not. So I put in 75 cents. That was the max bet. Okay. My dad was like, "Do it again." So I did it again. So now I'm what? $1.50? I'm like, "Dad, this machine's broken. It's not working. I don't know. Like, it won't let me do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, Dad." And then I look up, and like the bell is going off. And I'm like, "What?" And then all of a sudden, these guys come over with all like having me sign paperwork to take taxes out. And I'm like, "What? What? I just won this money? What? Oh my God." Like, I was completely shocked. And I was like, "I can feed my kids for the month. I can get a car." I was just blown away, and I was like, I cried, and I was like, "Oh my god, he really provided me what I needed." I needed the money at the time, so he provided it for me. Now, he didn't provide it for me to just go spend it on some crazy stuff. He provided it for me so that I could get a car for me and my kids, so that I could have food on the table for me and my kids, at least for 30 to 60 days, so I could get my shit straight, you know? And I'll never forget that, because I was just like, "Oh my God, I have no idea what I'm gonna do." Like, I had no idea. That was one incident that I can say that I relate to, that I say that the Lord provided me what I needed at that time, you know? But he was giving me an opportunity to give me what I needed so that I could start building a stable foundation for my kids and I. And of course, I went back to school. I ended up finding a job. And so, everything had a way of working out. But I had just felt like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" I didn't have what I needed, but yet provided me what I needed. The weirdest time, too. And that whole time I was worrying and I was stressing. I was like, "Oh my God," you know, almost got evicted from my house. Like, it was very, very very, very challenging, you know. Um, I can go deeper into it, but out of respect for my kids when they watch this when they're older, I am going to leave it at that. So, yes, I enjoy the richness of life. Abundance is everywhere I look, and I always have more than enough of everything I need. I truly do. Like, even when I went out last night, I had a great time. I literally had a great time. I did. On the back, it has some questions in case you're just joining for the first time or you watch this for the first time. But this daily positive affirmation has questions that says, "What aspect of my life do I love the most?" Jeez, they're tough. They're challenging questions. Ask yourself these questions. Literally. If you asked yourself, what aspect of your life do you love the most? How would you answer that? What do I love the most about my life? Is although it's challenging, I'm still full and abundant. I got my kids. I got a roof over my head. I've got a nice job. I'm able to get on here. It may not be the best quality equipment or it may not work. I don't know. But I'm still able to do it, you know, as long as I get up and do it. When I repeat this affirmation, how do I feel? What thoughts come to mind? I enjoy the richness of life. Abundance is everywhere I look, and I always have more than enough of everything I need. Well, that depends on what you think your richness of life is. You know, remember we said words have different meaning, colors have different meaning. So if I enjoy the richness of life, that must mean that what I have, I enjoy. I'm already rich in a sense. It may not be like, I may not be a billionaire, or a millionaire. Got there, almost got there. I was quite close at once. Once. Um, but overall, I always remember the saying, more money, more problems. And it's absolutely true. So, but abundance is everywhere I look. It really is. Because if I was on my deathbed, could I say I was happy? Yeah. Could I say I was rich in life? Yeah, I was. I look at the abundance that's all around me that has been given to me and it's been given to you. It's been given to you in what you need, not necessarily what you want, but what you need. That's the abundance that's around you. And if you are lacking that abundance, then you need to relook at what you feel is rich in your life. You know, just know this: you can be at the top one day and fall to the bottom the next. So, you know, got to be able to say at one point in your life, I've been at the top. I know how to get there. Do I have the energy to get there? Do I have the time to get there? Do they have the money to get there? If no, be like, okay, well, what do I need? What am I still lacking to get there? Where's my foundation of abundance? Because you have abundance right on your foundation. And you can use that. That is your daily affirmation. All right. Could there be any fears blocking my abundance in any way? How can I work through this? I thought about it. I think time is always of the essence. It's either for us or against us, but time is the only thing that you can never get back, right? However, sometimes all you need is time. So, and we know time is fluid. So I would say that um, it's not really fear. It's just the things that I want to do are being blocked. Okay, Sherry, then how do you get to where you want? Well, I can't get to where I want until my foundation is secure and full, you know? So there's certain things right now that I'm working on my foundation to make me feel secure. When was the last time I truly felt abundant? What conditions were present? I think it's something you need to look at, every day. I mean, at least I do. Do we lose that thought when we've gotten to the top? Do we forget about the things that we need? Or like for example, when a lot of money's coming in, right? Are you really budgeting what's going out, or are you just like, oh, I can afford it. Oh, I've got tons of it. Oh, I can just buy whatever I want. Like I'm just asking these questions. I mean, because there's been times for me when the money's rolling in, and I'll just be like, yeah, get whatever you want, church. And I'm not looking at all these little details that they're stacking up on the receipt. I'm like, whoa, whoa. When I start actually looking at it, stuff, whoa, wait a minute. You're going to charge me that? What? Wait. Like, think about it. You go get a TV at the store. Do you want a 4-year warranty or a 2-year warranty? Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that I deny the warranty. My husband, he likes to get the 4-year warranty. Me, I'm just like, we don't need a warranty because if the fucking TV breaks, I'm not going through all that bullshit to try to get another one for them to fucking say that they're not going to fucking cover it. And we have to go out and buy another one anyways. So why did I waste my money on it? It's just a question. That's how I feel. Because to me, it's material shit that can be replaced. Material shit that can't be replaced, that stuff, you might want to insure it. How can I shift this limiting belief? I don't know. I got to dissect it and really look into it and be like, why do I not feel abundant? Because I want to stay positive and I want to feel abundant, I'm going to focus on being abundant. Pop affirmations. So today I pulled out 2. One is thank you and one is hope. Maybe we'll do hope first. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Will it work? What's meant to be. Now I got to try to read off to the side, and I'm like, here. What's meant to be will always find a way. Trisha Yearwood. I feel like I'm too close to the camera. Could I go like this? Yes, I could. Again, I don't even know if it's working. Okay, thank you. There is always a time for gratitude and new beginnings. J. Robert Moskin. There's always a time for gratitude and new beginnings. So if you feel that you're not rich and abundant at this moment, there's still time to sort out those things and start from the beginning. Because what's meant to be will always find its way, just like what you need will always be provided. Listen, bitch. You will get to where you want to be. It's fucking inevitable. That's right. And there's a little. Gee, there's a moon, stars, bird. What's always meant to be will always find a way, and you will get to where you want to be. It's fucking inevitable. Okay. Love and relationships. I don't know. I'm able to pick cards, and so that's what I do. I like to just kind of mix and match and see how it all comes together. Wisdom. With every relationship, I gain invaluable wisdom. I'm continually learning which qualities stimulate, support, and inspire me, and which ones make me want to cram a soup spoon into my ear and turn it slowly. In that sense, even failed relationships are actually successes. See how wise I sound? See how wise I sound with a new microphone? Monkey business and bananas. I don't know if he looks old and wise or if he looks miserable. Love and relationships. I'm a catch. We know. I'm a total catch. And I know all the reasons why. I know that anyone would be lucky to be with me, and that doesn't mean I'm arrogant or snobby. Self respect is just one of many qualities exhibited by this complete and utter babe. Butterfly. I'm a catch, but it doesn't mean you can catch me or you've caught me. It just means I am a catch. It's not arrogant, it's the truth, you know? Okay. Listen, bitch. Choose you every time. Cause baby, I'm a catch. All day, every day. Cause baby, I'm a catch. Wouldn't change. Do you know that song? Whew. OG affirmator, personal growth. Similar to a butterfly, because a butterfly was a caterpillar before it turned into a butterfly. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels except when I'm making big analogies. It's my frog prince again. The frog and the butterfly. Baby, cause I'm a catch. Cause I'm a catch. Clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, And the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. I don't see, I feel like I got to go like this constantly. It's not that, like, natural for me. I just like to talk, you know? Clarity, orange. Peeling away the orange zest. I got to stop and listen to myself. I got to choose me every time. I'm a catch with my wisdom. I'm going to get to where I want to be because it's fucking inevitable. And with that comes my personal growth. Cause baby, I'm a catch all day, every day. Cause I'm a catch. Listen, bitch. If it's a showerless, stay in bed all day type of day, that's okay. Yeah. Back to personal growth. When you feel old thoughts and habits fall away, that's you peeling off the orange peel. If it's a showerless, stay in bed all day, meaning if the sun is shining and you stay in bed all day, it's okay. Where is it? Where is it? Look at that sunshine. Why is it okay? Because I enjoy the richness of life. Abundance is everywhere I look, and I always have more than enough of everything I need. It's telling me it's okay to take a day, regardless if it's raining or not. Daily positive thoughts and affirmations for wealth and success. We've had this one before, but I'll read it again and I'll pull another one. I am constantly blessed with financial abundance because I give unselfishly and contribute positive things to this world. The only reason I could think that this one's at the top is because when I was typing up in my last video, I must have just put this one at the top. I'm going to grab another one. We're going to still keep it because we have to continue on with this. I'm constantly blessed and with financial abundance because I give unselfishly and contribute positive things to the world. We're going to stay on that, okay? But we're going to add to it. Every day, I wake up with determination and I go to bed with satisfaction. And that relates to if it's a showerless, stay in bed all day type of day, that's okay. It's okay, right? It's not raining in this card because you still wake up with determination and you still go to bed with satisfaction. Why? 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 Oh, why? Oh, why? Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Because I enjoy the richness of life. I'm satisfied with that. Oh, jeez, Louise. I dropped it. Hold on. That was my setup for the day. What's this one? Drive. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Does this look like a pineapple? Everything you want is on the other side of fear. 'Cause I'm a catch. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. It's on the other side of fear. I'm looking at clarity because clarity is stating that if I stop to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. Fear is something sometimes we put into our mental. The mental chatter is confusing, bitter rind that you're going to peel off and chuck into the garbage. And this is a pineapple. It's a fruit. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. So is it on the other side of, on the outside of this pineapple? Everything you want. So here's your pineapple. Is your fear in here, and everything you want is on the outside. But in order to see that, you need to have clarity. And in order to be clear within your mind and your intuition, you have to peel away that dead skin. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. All I keep picturing in my head is the two circles, comfort zone and out of your comfort zone, and where the magic happens. Got an OG. I got an OG. Wisdom. Sorry, forgive me. All right. Growth mindset. I give myself space to pause and rest when I am tired, which is why, what did it say? It's okay to stay in bed all day type of day. It's okay. Because your body needs that space and it needs that rest to rejuvenate. So sometimes you got to take a pause, especially when you're tired. Sometimes I overdo it. I guarantee you, sometimes I overdo it. And then my mind is going a mile a minute. And then I'm like, oh, and then I put all this mental crap. What if, what if, what if? Oh my God. And then the fear sets in. Oh my word, you know. But whenever I get a day off, I get so mad at myself if I sleep in late and I feel like I've slept the whole day away and there's so many things that I could have gotten done. And then I get mad at myself. And, you know, it's because I only get maybe like 10 hours off, you know. I need to figure out how to get more hours, make more hours into a day. I need to figure out how to balance that, you know. But if something's not working for you now or for me now, I have to relook at it. I have to use my wisdom and figure out how I'm going to create it. Cuz I am further along in my journey today than I was when I first started years ago. You know what I mean? Whether it was a year ago, a month ago. I mean, I got a microphone. Check 1, 2. We don't know if it's working, but I got one. Okay. I give myself How do I know when I need to rest? What does this feel like in my body? Literally, I cannot think straight. Like I can't think straight at all when I know I need to rest and regroup. What are my 3 favorite ways to take a break/rest? 3 favorite ways. I don't know. What are your 3 favorite ways? Put my headphones on and listen to music. Go get a massage. Go for a boat ride. Go to a hotel. Just go to a hotel by myself. Jump in the jacuzzi, order in, get room service, and just regroup myself for 24 hours. No, like I shut my phone off, everything. Every now and then I'll go on the social media, but I'll put on like, SVU and Law and Order, or I'll look for a cool movie that's on, and I'll just lay back after I've been in the jacuzzi, put my headphones on, and just chill out. Sometimes I get some good sleep when I do that. Do I regularly make time and rest and recharge, or do I prefer to rest as needed? Um, I try to make time to rest and recharge, but unfortunately, with the finances the way that they are, I'm not doing that as much because I'm on a budget. I would like to get myself back to a position where I could do that a little bit more freely. Um, do I prefer to rest as needed? I feel as though I'm forced to rest. My body forces me to rest. Because just because you're laying down doesn't mean that your mind has been shut off. There's all these things that you're worrying about and all these things that you're trying to figure out how you're going to get done, you know? All right, so I want to tell you about something. I got some cards in. I know. Geez, Sherry, you always got these cards. So these ones are called Affirmations and Daily Actions, Mind of a Champion. So I said, let me just check this out. Let's see how this works. On the back here, and this is from Catch Your Dreams. So it says it's from. I'm a catch your dreams. What's on your mind? These wallet-sized cards are designed to inspire people to take action and create the life they have always wanted through reflective prompts, affirmations, and everyday actions. Pick a new card as part of your morning ritual to start your day. Keep it on hand and use it when you need that extra boost. Well, we're not going to do this every morning because Sip and Think with Sherry is not. We're trying to build a habit here. We're on day 9, but it's technically day 8 for me. So, we're going to slowly add it into the collection here. How to use: pick a new card each morning, read both sides, reflect on the message and let it guide you throughout the day and take action. Keep it on hand and take it out anytime if you need a quick reminder or if you need an extra boost. Keep in mind, a lot of times when I'm doing these sip and think chats, I re-listen to it more than once. And then as my days are going on, something clicks. And I'll be like, oh my God, I was saying that. I was thinking that. Oh my God, so right. Wow, you're good, Sherry. I know. No, I'm not being conceited. So this says, thank you. If you found these cards helpful, please consider sharing on social media. It might seem like a small thing, but your honest review makes all the difference to our company. Okay, well, just so you know, catch your dreams. You're talking to Sherry the Dream Catcher here, okay? So you should be following me on Sip and Think with Sherry and on Sherry's Dream Catcher, because if I'm going to be using these on my social media and I'm helping people, I have to be able to contact you somehow. And there is nothing on this box with how to contact you or tag you. So I'm just giving you my input. Baby, because I'm a cat. I don't want to talk about the other night. I just don't. I really don't. Why? Why bring that negativity into my mind, my world, my life? It is what it is from the way I look at it, you know? It just is. I am respected and loved by others. I am. What are 3 rules you stand for? Your name and reputation stays with you forever. Stay true to them every single day. So your goal, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, or until we do our next video, in the mind of a champion from Catch Your Dreams with Sherry the Dream Catcher, right? On Sip and Think with Sherry, I am respected and loved by others. Now, if you don't feel respected, that's a whole nother story and that's a whole nother ball game. But for tonight, you are respected and loved by others. What are the 3 rules you stand for? Your name and reputation stays with you forever. Stay true to them every single day. So what do you stand for? What do I stand for? What do I stand for? Some nights. It's a song, Some Nights. What do you stand for? If you're respected by other people and they look up to you and your name is, what did it say? Is your reputation, right? Do I care about my reputation? Yes, I do. But to a certain extent, I care what I think of me. I care what my children think of me. I want to do good. So when I'm put in a situation where someone is forcing me to do something I don't want to do, that's when we have an issue, you know? And testing that theory does not end well, you know? So if I do something wrong, it's because I already knew it was wrong. And in my mind, I had justified why I was doing it. But if someone is trying to force me to do something I don't want to do, and I'm telling them they can do it, I have no judgment on them for doing it. But then they try to force me to do it. No, no. Like, I'm not going to follow you in that situation because I don't feel right about it. And if I don't feel right about it, you shouldn't get on me and be like saying all this stuff to me like I'm this horrible person because I won't do what's wrong. Now, mind you, what I think is wrong and what you think is wrong is 2 different things. You might think, oh, it's nothing, it's just playful, it's fun, blah, 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 blah. Well, you could think that for that minute, but what happens? What if something bad happens? You know what I mean? then it's like you were in the wrong, you were at the in the wrong spot at the wrong time with the wrong people doing the wrong thing. You knew it was wrong and you still went ahead and you did it. It's almost like going back to, well, if your friends jump off the bridge, are you going to jump off the bridge too? We always, it depends on how high the bridge is, what the tide is. Which bridge am I jumping off of? If the tide's real low and there's a lot of rocks down there, why would I jump there? Because I'll hit my head and I could die, My aunt drowned, It's like they think that she hit a rock. She was 11. It was my dad's sister. She was at her aunt's house and they were in the creek, and she was swimming with her siblings and cousins, and they never found her. So I don't know if we don't know if she hit a rock and the current took her, but you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing when you're experiencing things and you're growing older, you're going to make mistakes. But once you've gotten your wisdom and you're older, or you've gone through these experiences and someone wants you to do something that you know is wrong and it doesn't sit well with you, you got to be able to stand up for yourself, even if that means being the worst person in the world. Because that's what they do. They make it out like you're the worst person in the world, or they tell you you're a scaredy cat, or you don't want to do this. Oh, I would do it for you, and they try to make you feel guilty. Dude, man, if you know in your gut and you just don't feel right about doing something, then don't do it. It's like you got to listen to your intuition. That's why I don't really want to talk about the negative or the stuff that brings me down. I really don't want to talk about it. It is what it is, and I'll just, keep doing me, and that's it, And for those who don't like it, oh well, Did I think about being like, with this whole situation, did I think about being like, do I want to prove that I'm right? I don't need to prove that I'm right. I know what I know. They have speculations, because when you go searching for stuff, you're going to find out information. And it may not be information that you want to find out. Like, I swear. But then I'm over here being like, well, I have a choice, Sherry. I could stay in my hole here, my fruit, my pineapple. I'm just thinking. And allow them to think what they want to think. Or I could shoot that arrow and be like, yeah, it is true, like whatever. Maybe if you treated me right, like I'd open up a little bit more, but like Pat Benatar said, treat me right. But see, I don't want to talk about this. However, I just know that it's not about, let's say Sherry became famous, okay? Let's just say she became famous. Is it jealousy? Is it envy? Or if Sherry knows a famous person, is it because your friends want to meet that famous person, or is it because they're following the money? I got to think about those things. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I do my thing and I don't expect to force other people to do things. And it's, it's a fine line. It's a fine line of, this fine line here. I sometimes laugh and I'll say, what if it was true? What if it was really true? You know what I mean? And like, you said all this, you did all this, blah, 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 all this crap. And then you find out that it's actually true. What's your reaction then? What's your reaction then? Is it going to be okay then? Is it going to be okay then? It's not Sherry's imagination. It's going to be okay then, right? Yeah. And why would it be okay then? Why is it not okay now? But it would be okay then. That's what I think about. And then I try to sit there and say to myself, there's a reason it would be okay then than it is now. But I always remember what's meant to be will always find a way through the challenges and the fear. And there's always a way and a time for gratitude and new beginnings. So, what have we learned through all of this? Are we still unclear about the conversation? Do we accept it and move on and start anew? Or do we suffer in silence in that fear? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to choose me every time. So you choose you every time. Whether I fit in that, great, or not, great. Either way, it's great. Because it's okay. It's still okay. Either way, it's great, It's inevitable, you know? Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Focus on that, and then focus on what are the 3 rules you stand for. Your name and reputation stays with you forever. Stay true to them every single day. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. That is my biggest advice. Stay true to you, regardless of what anybody says or what anybody does. Stay true to you. Now, if you don't know who you are, then maybe that's where you need to start. You know why? Because deep down, where is it? Deep down, you're a catch and you're going to fly. You are a catch. You just don't know it yet. If you're feeling that way, but you're a catch. And you should feel great that you're a catch. You have a lot more wisdom now than you did last year or last month. So I hope as we peel this orange, clarity is coming to your head to understand the situation a little bit better. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take all your experiences and all your knowledge, and I want you to use that wisdom. That's what I want you to do. Yep. That's what I want you to do. And I want you to stay constantly blessed with financial abundance and give unselfishly and contribute positive things to this world. Just keep doing that, because what you put out comes back. I don't know. How was that for tonight? How is my testing microphone? Can you tell me? Is this too loud? Should I whisper? Does it work with the microphone? Should I stay away from the microphone? Did it even work? Oh my God, I have no idea. I just like looking at it. Thank you, everybody. If you like Sip and Think with Sherry and you like kind of going through these positive affirmations and trying to figure out, where you are and where you stand and where you want to go, subscribe, follow, watch. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Last night, dating Sherry, I went out on a date last night and I enjoyed myself tremendously. I had a ball. So have a good one. See you later.